Yo, we already got Bam falling. Like, we already got Bam falling down. We got some. It seems like already we're getting. They're probably gonna show us new moments of the season after this section here. It looks like they're showing us some little snippets from last season. Yo, fuck Rachel, bro. Motherfuck Rachel, bro. Rachel, I fucking hate her, bro. She is, oh gosh, bro. She fucked over Bam, yo. Then again, Bam was simping. But still, man, fuck Rachel, bro. It's crazy. She's probably one of, I don't want to say the most because I don't know, but she's at least one of the most hated characters, in my opinion, in anime history. Can't let it end like this. Yo, they're all like knocking the jugs, yo. Trying to go fight on for Bam because they think he's gone. I remember that, yo, from last season, yo. The Blades from Akon, I think his name was, right? I miss Rock too. And then there's Bam there with the hair all growing out, man. It's gonna be so epic. Bam is gonna be looking. If that's Bam, I'm pretty sure that's Bam. If that's Bam, Bam is looking epic, man. Now, one thing I will say, and this is probably more so of a review of season 1 really than it is a reaction to the trailer, because the trailer, not really much happened in this. This was just really a restatement of season 1, really. They didn't really spoil much in that trailer. There really wasn't like a crazy amount of things happening. Pretty much all of this, I think, was just like snippets of season 1, really. They didn't really spoil anything at all whatsoever. I want to see how the other characters look after the time skip. I definitely want to see the improvements that Bam has made. If I remember correctly, Bam did have a lot of potential, so it's going to be really cool just to see where he has ended up in terms of his fighting abilities, common sense, wisdom, how he is as a planner in terms of a fighter.
I've fallen. I can't get up.
I'm very curious to see how he stacks up against the rest of the class. I'm going to imagine by the time skip, he's probably caught up, and I say the time skip because we see him with the long hair, and I saw someone else's reaction, and someone else did say that is very likely Bam. Don't spoil me though, but I'm like 95% sure that's Bam. So it's likely gonna have a time skip. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna look like a complete dumbass. I really miss Rock. Rock was adorable as fuck, yo. Rock is just like this big hard dude. He looks like one of those baby toy alligator things, you know? So Rock is really cool. I really want to see what Rock has ended up. R-A-A-K, I think his name is spelled. I'm very curious to see how the rest of the gang is going to react when they find out that Rachel was the one who fucked over Bam. Because she's the one who pushed him off that bitch. She's the one who pushed him off. She had no reason to besides just jealousy. Bam never fucked her over. He's been simping for her the whole time. And I get it. Maybe simping could be annoying. I get it. But I'm just saying he never did her wrong, for crying out loud. Like, she fucked over her own yandere. Like, that's fucking crazy to me. We're gonna see how the rest of the crew probably reacts to knowing what Rachel did, because she's just being their friend right now. They think she's innocent as an angel, and she's not no fucking angel. The rest of the group, it is also very wholesome because we know Bam has become their main motivation and their main reason to progress. Bam has essentially taught them their own ninja way. One of the biggest problems that I hope does not happen in season 2 is, in season 1, the pacing was fucking atrocious.
Diarrhea.
Even if you don't read the manhwa, it's obvious. I was so hyped for this anime, and I still am for season 2. Why even was Bam the main motivator? I know why, because I've seen people talk about it. I know, but I'm just saying from my perspective, if I wasn't like someone who's looking at comments of other reactors and whatnot, within season 1, the characters had no reason to be attached to Bam. Why would they even want Bam as their motivator for them to get better? But apparently they skipped some very important character relationship development between some of these characters and Bam. That's at least from what I hear. They skipped over a lot of crucial development, and that's important. I mean, this came out the same time as God of High School, and really both of these animes' pacings were atrocious, but God of High School was, oh, that was god-awful. I mean, it was a fun anime, but it was god-awful pacing, which creates bad writing if you have bad pacing. I'm sure God of High School has good writing in general, but just for the anime it was not. And you can say what the fuck you want, but that was objectively trash pacing. And if you just analyze the anime alone, the writing was not too great. They really could have done better on those character relationships, giving us more moments. It should have been 24 episodes in my opinion, because I would have loved to see these characters have a reason to give a fuck about Bam. Rock and Akon, I believe his name was. I could be wrong on his name, but I don't really remember his name off the top of my head. It's been too long. You know, the kid with the blue hair, the Sasuke, to Bam, has a reason to be attached to Bam. We know that. Everyone else, I really feel, just did not have that reason. It really didn't have that much of a moment with Bam. Hopefully season 2 takes its time. I don't know how many episodes it's going to be. If it's 12, fine. Fine, let it be 12. But if it's going to be 12, I hope they give a lot more clarity. Although, will it need that clarity? Because again, once the relationships are already established, they're already established. You can create extra conflicts, like kind of like what One Piece does, right? You can create extra conflicts even after the relationship is established, but who knows if you can still truly execute that perfectly, especially if there's no conflict presented in the first place. And I highly doubt there's going to be a conflict in these characters' relationships. So what can the writers develop in this story? Very likely they're going to develop the plot itself. They're going to progress that forward. They probably handled the development stage in the beginning, and they're probably going to progress along with the plot itself. I love development when it comes to characters. Hopefully they can still give me what I really, enjoy, what I look at as good writing. But I don't feel like character development is going to be a big crucial part of season 2 based upon how season 1 already formulated itself. But I am very excited and I can't wait to react to this and see it with you guys. We're gonna have a blast watching this. At least you'll have a blast watching my reactions to it. I don't know if the anime is gonna be a blast, but hopefully it will be. Sometimes when you have a trash season, sometimes the studio nails the next. So we'll see if they decide to nail the next one or if it's going to be not so great. The season 1 was not bad. It was not bad, but it was decent. And it had the potential to be much, much more than decent. It had the potential to be maybe great. So we'll see how season 2. I don't think season 2 has as much potential as season 1 had, though. I think season 1 probably had the most potential in the story. I could be wrong on that, but that's the way I see it based upon how the writing has presented itself so far. And hopefully, Rachel gets fucking screwed over for what she's done. She needs her fucking lesson. She needs a fucking spanking, bro.